As we prepare for the enactment of the Corporate Transparency Act, also known as CTA, there are many questions about the process and whether your company is required to report beneficial ownership information to the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, also referred to as FinCEN. In our last episode, we shared details from FinCEN on whether my company has to report its company applicants. In this follow-up episode of our 6-part series, we provide details as described by FinCEN on the categories of company applicants. There are 2 categories of company applicants: the direct filer and the individual who directs or controls the filing action. Let's review both. First is the company applicant under Category 1, known as the direct filer. This is the individual who directly filed the document that created a domestic reporting company, or the individual who directly filed the document that first registered a foreign reporting company. This individual would have actually physically or electronically filed the document with the Secretary of State or similar office. The following example illustrates how to identify company applicants in a common company creation or registration scenario under the direct filer rule. Individual A is creating a new company. Individual A prepares the necessary documents to create the company and files them with the relevant state or tribal office, either in person or using a self-service online portal. No one else is involved in preparing, directing, or making the filing. Individual A is a company applicant because Individual A directly filed the document that created the company. Because Individual A is the only person involved in the filing, Individual A is the only company applicant. State or tribal employees who receive and process the company creation or formation documents should not be reported as company applicants. Second is the company applicant under Category 2, known as the one who directs or controls the filing action. The other possible company applicant is the individual who was primarily responsible for directing or controlling the filing of the creation or first registration document. This individual is a company applicant, even though the individual did not actually file the document with the Secretary of State or similar office. The following example illustrates how to identify company applicants in a common company creation or registration scenario under the direct or controls the filing action rule. Individual A is creating a company. Individual A prepares the necessary documents to create the company and directs Individual B to file the documents with the relevant state or tribal office. Individual B then directly files the documents that create the company. Individuals A and B are both company applicants. Individual B directly filed the documents, and Individual A was primarily responsible for directing or controlling the filing. Individual B could, for example, be Individual A's spouse, business partner, attorney, or accountant. In all cases, Individuals A and B are both company applicants in this scenario. As we continue to provide updates on the CTA, please keep in mind, this material has been prepared for informational purposes only and is not intended to provide and should not be relied upon for tax, legal, or accounting advice. United Corporate Services and Class Information Services recommend that you consult the appropriate advisor before engaging in any future transactions. Be on the lookout for our next CTA video that addresses the question, what specific information does my company need to report? United Corporate Services and Class Information Services. Excellent service in extraordinary times.